Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that college football game between the Baylor Bears and the Buffalo Bulls. But first off, how you doing this morning, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. This is a very difficult game to handicap as we shoot this video on Tuesday for a Friday night contest, but I'm going to do my best in steering the viewers in the right direction because I think I found an angle that we can profit from.
All right, my man. I have no doubt in you. All right, let's start looking at this game. The Baylor Bears, they're actually leading the Big 12 in scoring and total offense. But now the question here is, do you think that they're going to be able to hold on to that top spot after Friday night's game in Buffalo?
It's hard to imagine that Baylor isn't going to score some points and really rack up the yardage. They had almost 800 total yards in last year's game against Buffalo, something that we're going to mention later on in this video. But really the main question is Bryce Petty, the Heisman Trophy candidate, going to get back onto the field? He's been dealing with a back injury during the offseason. It was apparent that he is struggling with it against SMU. He did not play against Northwestern State, but the Bears have a capable backup, and head coach Art Briles basically said anybody can quarterback my offense. They just have to make the right decisions. So, yes, I think the Baylor Bears will have some success offensively.
Right now, but I think it is important to actually mention that the Buffalo Bulls had a really bad 70-13 loss last year against the Bears. They came in as 28.5-point road dogs and allowed the Bears to actually get 781 offensive yards. Now, my question here is, do you think that the defense will have too much in its hands once again?
It's probably going to be the case that they are going to be overmatched once again, especially since they lost star linebacker Khalil Mack. As you know, Dax, he's a first-round draft pick with the Oakland Raiders in the 2014 NFL Draft. But you got to look a little deeper at the situation that the Bulls were in that contest. Buffalo opened the season really an all-out effort against the Ohio State Buckeyes at Ohio Stadium in Columbus. If you remember that game, some of our viewers will, Buffalo gave Ohio State all it could handle, and then it had to travel on the road to face arguably the top offense in college football in 2013 in Baylor. And what basically happened in that contest, Buffalo went up, and then Baylor just turned it on and scored 49 unanswered points. Now this game shifts to Buffalo's home field, so I don't expect the Baylor Bears to score so many touchdowns in a row without Buffalo answering with a capable quarterback.
All right, now, Jeff, I think it's also important to mention that since you talked about Baylor's struggles on the road, that they have failed to cover the spread in their last 4 road openers. On the other hand, Buffalo, they've actually won 8 straight home games under Joe Licata in the center. Now, should cappers actually consider betting the underdog in this scenario?
I think you should look in the underdog's direction. There's a lot of factors going on here. You already mentioned 8 straight home game wins with Licata under center. The more important fact, Buffalo, of course, is looking to avenge that 70-13 loss of a year ago, and this is the first home game in school history that Buffalo's going to have ESPN with a primetime broadcast. So they're expecting a blackout. They're expecting the entire school's population to show up and really support this team. And I've found an interesting way to play this game. I'm not interested in playing the full game. Really, Petty, his availability is under question. The public is obviously on Baylor, opened up as 27-point road favorites, already up to 31 at Bet Online as we shoot this video. But what I'm looking to do, Dax, is to play Buffalo in the first half. Already mentioned, 0-4 against the spread Baylor in their last 4 road openers. And also, Buffalo has either been tied or ahead in all 8 of those home victories with Licata under center, outscoring opponents by a 120-49 margin. Yes, Baylor is a different animal, the highest rated team that's ever traveled to Buffalo to play at the stadium, but I expect Buffalo to give them all they can handle in the opening 30 minutes. So once that line comes out, I'm going to recommend Buffalo first half getting the points against Baylor.
All right, Jeff, thank you once again for all these valuable insights, my man, and we'll talk again some more football tomorrow.
Thank you.
And for SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.